item form, shipping is set under Business Policies, where you select a postage policy which has been already created. From the listing, you can view, create or edit a listing policy. Shipping policies can be edited from Account Settings. This can be accessed from the top left-hand menu and then Account Settings, and then clicking on Business Policies. You have the choice then of payment, returns or postage policies. If you click on Postage Policies, it will show you all the postage policies for your listings. If you want to create a new postage policy, click Create Policy and then Postage. You can give your name a policy and also record information about the policy, for example, what it does or when it was last changed. You have the choice whether to set this as a default postage policy. Shipping is divided into domestic postage and international postage. For each of domestic and international postage, you can set up to 4 postage services. For each, you can set a cost and a price per additional item. That is, multiples of the same item. If you're buying different items together, then you need to apply a different sort of rule, which we'll discuss in a minute. If an item is free post and package, you need to click the free post and package option. From the drop down here, there is a selection of different services. If your service does not fit one of the exacting services here, then you can select something, for example, like Other 48-hour courier. The combined postage discounts is if you're buying 2 items which are not the same product. Flat postage rules are set in the postage settings, which we'll discuss later in this video. Finally, you need to select a dispatch time. When setting international shipping, you can also set up to 4 zones. Firstly, you have the option to send it via the Global Shipping Programme. If this is selected, then international customers will send their products to a UK shipping centre and eBay will take over the delivery from there. This has the benefit of taking care of all the international shipping for you. However, the shipping that the Global Shipping Programme charges is normally higher than a merchant will charge. For each of the 4 zones, you can choose worldwide, or you can choose the zones you want to sell to. Here we've chosen the customer location and one of the services. Just like domestic, you have a cost per item and a cost per additional item. You can set up to 4 different zones with different services. You can set 2 different services for the same area. For example, if you want to have an untracked and a tracked service to the same destinations. For areas you do not ship to, you can choose to set additional locations that you ship to, but the customer will need to contact you for the shipping prices. Again, if someone is buying different items, you can apply a postage rule to enable the combined shipping to be calculated. Finally, at the bottom here is a list of excluded locations that you do not want to ship to. This is a list that can be edited. Between the zones you have selected under international postage and the excluded postage locations, you should have covered all the locations that eBay ships to. Otherwise, you will have destinations which eBay says you ships to, but you've set no shipping rates, and that means that customers will contact you for shipping rates, which is time consuming. If you want to create more granular shipping rates, you can define delivery rate tables. You can define delivery rate tables for most domestic and international shipping. For the domestic rates tables, you can choose whether to set the postage rates by item, weight or surcharge. If you set it by item, you will set a shipping rate per item. If you set it by weight, then you need to choose the zone, and there will be a cost per item and then a cost per kilogram. And if it's by surcharge, then you can choose a surcharge for different zones. For example, if someone is sending to the Channel Islands, then you can set an additional surcharge on top of the postage which has already been set in the zone settings. So if we look at an active example, here is a A bandana bib. And if we revise the listing, we can go to delivery details and edit the postage policy. Here we can see we've set 3 zones up for the UK postage, dispatch time 1 day, and international shipping 2 zones have been set up, and there's two postage tables set up. If we view the domestic postage table, we can see there's no additional cost for the offshore zones in the UK. So if we return to the product and look at the postage and payments for the UK, it'll give us the 3 zones which are as shown under domestic shipping. If we go to international shipping and we view the rates table, we've got different zones set for different destinations internationally. You can see we've done it at the level of different countries, so Czech Republic, Denmark, Estonia, etc. and Australia. It's a weight-based postage table. If we go back to the bib and we look at Australia, we can see that there are two shipping services defined, Standard and Express, and that is the shipping service which is available, and it's got per additional item. And if we look at the postage rates table here, we can see for Australia it's got Express, it's $9.30 plus £13 per kilogram, and we've got Standard here, which is £2 per item and £11 per kilo, which corresponds to what is shown on the listing. Alongside the shipping profiles are a number of account level shipping settings that need to be set. These are done from account settings and then postage preferences. The Global Shipping Program is a program whereby you can select to offer your items for international shipping, but instead of shipping them directly to the customer, you ship them to eBay's fulfillment center in the UK and they will take it from there. This is great for getting additional international exposure without the requirement to ship your items internationally. From this option you can choose to enroll or remove yourself from the program. Click and Collect is where you agree to ship your items to pickup centres throughout the UK, and here again you can choose whether to enroll or not. This is an option here to set your postage rates tables. Set same business day handling times is where you set the cutoff point for your same day handling. Bear in mind if you want to offer premium listings on eBay, you need to ship within 3 working days, which means you need to have a same day cutoff, even if that cutoff is very early in the morning. And in this account you can see it's 8 AM. Allow combined payments and postage means that customers can buy multiple items and pay on different days and pay for them together. So here with combined payments you can say that can buy items and pay for them together. In this case, customers can combine items together if they bought them over a 3-day period. A flat postage rule defines how you combine shipping for multiple items which are not the same. So you have a number of choices. 1, you can add an amount for each additional item, or 2, subtract an amount from each additional item. In this case, we've set a rule to add £3 per additional item. If we add a profile, we can say add £2, give it a name. That profile will then be available in your shipping profiles to enable customers to buy multiple items together and then add £2 or £3 per additional item. Promotional postage rules set the behaviour of postage when customers buy a number of items together. So for example, you can set a minimum purchase amount for combined payments, a minimum purchase amount for free shipping, so you could for example say free shipping over £50, a minimum number of items purchased to specify free shipping, or a maximum purchase cost for a single combined payment order. In this case, if the postage is combined, you can set the maximum postage cost for the combined payment. Here you can set excluded shipping locations at the account level. And finally, you can choose whether to request a phone number when customers make a purchase. Obviously, having a phone number is good if you need to give it to couriers, but from experience, customers do not like to be asked for their phone number. Thanks for watching this video. For more content, please subscribe to our channel or check out our Amazon playlist. You can also see more hints and tips at our website, which is vendlab.com/blog.